Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays is back with another episode. And today guys, I want to continue showing some Italian crime movies. I made a video recently and this is one I've been trying to do for a long time. I finished watching these movies like months and months ago. It may even be last year when I finished watching these, and I just haven't been able to sit down and really get them all together and make the video and stuff, but I've seen them. But I also want to throw in a couple of sword and sandal movies. Italy was big on making sword and sandal movies before they did spaghetti westerns, and then they did Italian crime movies. I mean, they were all going on at the same time, but they had peaks where they just had huge, you know, a bunch of them made by a lot of different directors, and they were real popular. You know, Steve Reeves did a lot of good ones and stuff. And a lot of people like Sergio Leone and Sergio Corbucci. I think even Ennio Morricone did some of the scores and did some of the stuff behind the camera. But yeah, let me show you those. Where's that one? Yeah. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys or not. But speaking of, you know, they're called what are they called? It's not Papillon. That's a dog and a movie. Paplum movies were like Roman epics, you know, sword and sandal, you know, gladiator movies and stuff like that. So Sergio Corbucci, Sergio Leone, I'm sorry. Sergio Leone got his start doing one of those, and this is actually a pretty decent one. I like this. This is on this is a DVD, but it's also on Blu-ray from Warner Archive. But this is The Colossus of Rhodes, and this came out in like 62, 63. So it's right before he made A Fistful of Dollars and everything, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. It's a, you know, it's a Roman epic. It's got a lot of, you know, guys in skirt looking stuff. You know, hope you like white because there's a lot of white outfits. But it stars Rory Calhoun. That's the only one I'm recognizing. But yeah, it's Sergio Leone directed it. And it's pretty much, you know, a cult film now and everything. And of course, you know, Sergio Leone would go on and make some real bona fide, you know, classic movies and stuff. So, but this is before those. This is a movie, this one I picked up recently. I think it's called Romolo and Remo. It's about like two brothers that end up fighting each other. But this was directed by Sergio Corbucci, before he made Minnesota Clay, and what's that other one? The Red, what is it? Red, what's it called? Massacre at Canyon Grande, is that the one? Yeah, his first Western was Massacre at Canyon Grande. It's also known, I think, as like something to do with red, unless that's another movie. Not really sure about it. Anyways, he did this. This is like a Roman Paplum classic starring Steve Reeves and Gordon Scott, Romolo and Remo. And this is kind of like a bootleg release. And it's really nice, actually. It's all region. It's even has subtitles. It's widescreen. It says Dolby. And everything. And it's on Blu-ray. I don't have too many like you know, ones like this where it's kind of an older movie, but it's kind of like a, you know, bootleg because it's not out. But I'm pretty sure it has no company name on it whatsoever. But it's pretty good. So this one, you know, directed by Sergio Corbucci. And I want to say did I'm not really sure if Ennio Morricone did this score. I'm not really sure on that one, but that one was really good too. Actually, I don't have a lot of those kind of movies, but these are pretty cool. Now this one's older than both of those. This came out in 1959, 1960, I believe. It's also got Steve Reeves in it. This is called The Last Days of Pompeii. And it's another one of those big Roman, spectacle, sword in the sandal, paplum movies. But what's cool about this is, let's see, Sergio Corbucci worked on this. And Sergio Leone worked on this, I believe. And it may have had music by Ennio Morricone also. Before they would go on and do their own epic classics and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Now I'm not sure about the musical score. Don't kill me, guys. I love Ennio Morricone, and I should know this being such a fan. But he did so many movies, you can't even keep up with them all. But yeah, both of these, I'm not sure if he does the score, but it's definitely got Corbucci and Leone behind the camera, and there's probably some other people I forgot. Next up, now this was kind of an oddball Italian crime movie. This was kind of made late in the game. The whole genre was about to kind of fizzle out at this point. And actually, it was made in Canada with an Italian crew and some American crew and stuff. So it's kind of weird. The amount Italian crew and actors and stuff go to Canada where they got a deal or something. There's a story about this on. Ah man, it's in a special feature on. Gosh, I don't know if it's one of those Violent Streets. It's on one of those ones, but they talk about this movie, and I think it's or no, maybe it was a video. Yeah, it was a video. What's his name that does the, gosh, don't kill me, Mike Malloy. I think it was an interview with Mike Malloy. I think it was one of his videos, and he mentioned it and told a little backstory to this. But this is called State Line Motel, and it's got Ursula Andress, Eli Wallach, Fabio Testi, Barbara Bach, and yeah, pretty cool. Directed by Maurizio Lucidi. But yeah, it's one of those. It's not a huge budget. It's like these people, the actors got together and they couldn't believe how it was. It was kind of on the cheap, and they filmed it in some like grainy little hotels and grimy little things and stuff. And it's made in Canada. That's what's so weird. It's like a fish out of water type of situation, but somehow or another they got like a deal with the city or some kind of tax break or something like that. Don't quote me, please. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, Fabio Testi, really love Fabio Testi. He's been in some really good movies. Let's see, one of them being got it right here. What is it? Gosh, what is it? Yeah, he's in this Road Cop one. Jeez, what's the name of it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is off the cuff. I believe it. Believe me. The Big Racket. Fabio Testi was in The Big Racket, and I think he was in the Heroin Busters, which are two Italian, directed by Enzo Castellari. And let's see. Oh, and he's also in Revolver, which is pretty cool. And then he's in that one Western by Fulci. What's it called? Four of the Apocalypse. So next up, now we're getting into the real crime movies. This is the one that kind of started this. I'm picking up on some more Italian crime movies at this point. Magnum Cop from Raw Video. And I thought that was funny. It was teetering on comedy at times, and Merle is so charismatic in this movie. I mean, he can be a tough guy one minute, he's kind of joking the next minute, and it's got Joan Collins in it. It's weird. It's got Maurizio Merle. This is another one directed by Stelvio Massi, and it's got Joan Collins. And I thought it was good. I really did. 78. So yeah, this was another last, towards the end and stuff, and I can't remember. I think he also talks about this that interview. I think it was Mike Malloy made it, or somebody made it, and they talked about this one too. I'm not sure if they were cutting it down or it wasn't so good, but I really liked it. I really did. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool, and I recommend it. Next up, this was one that I picked up also with it. I don't know if you would call this an Italian crime movie per se. It's more of a kind of a rescue mission type of movie and stuff. And it's also, this is from Code Red Video. Got this during the Kino sale. But yeah, it's called Violent Breed. And it's kind of in the vein of, say, Delta Force or something like that, where they get together like mercenaries, they get in there and do this job. And it's kind of silly. It's on the ultra cheap and stuff. But it's got Woody Strode and Henry Silva, which, Silva's been in a bunch of good movies over in Italy. Woody Strode and Harrison Mueller, he was a star at the time. And then the actress in here, who's that? Carol Andre? Okay. But yeah, it's kind of a cheesy movie. It really is. At times, this movie definitely picks up and then goes down, has like a lull, and then it kind of comes back up again. And during those lulls, you're thinking about turning it off, and then it kind of picks up again. But I stuck through it. It's okay. I give it 2 stars, maybe or something. I probably wouldn't rewatch it though. But I only paid like $4 for it. So finally, guys, this is a box set. I've had this for years. Finally, I was watching one movie at a time. But this is a collection of Italian crime for director Fernando De Leo. You probably have seen this box on Amazon or something. But yeah, it's a 4-pack movie collection. And it's got a little booklet with it and everything. It's cool. But these are the good ones. These are the classics now. You got Caliber 9. Really, really good. Then you got The Italian Connection, another good one. This one's also got Woody Strode and Henry Silva in it. And Adolfo Celi, he was in the other one. Really good too. Rulers of the City with Jack Palance. So yeah, he was over there just doing these, man. He did quite a few of them. But who else was in this? Al Clager. Pretty good, but Jack Palance, man, he's good in anything pretty much. And then you got The Boss. Henry Silva, Richard Conti, Gianna Garco, Antonio Santilli. Very good. One of my favorites. I love Richard Conti, man. He's just such a, I don't know, I can't even describe him. He was in a lot of good film noirs in the 50s and stuff, and then he did these in the 70s, and he's just really good. And of course, Henry Silva, but this one's a high recommendation. Actually, all these movies are on this box set that I just dropped. But anyways, yeah, check that out. I actually caught a deal on it a couple years ago. I think it may have gone up in price since then. But there you go, guys. Just a bunch of Italian crime movies, some peplum mixed in there, and then, of course, this kind of cheesy rescue type mission. Got a little bit of everything in there, but it's all Italy, baby. It's all Italy. So there you go. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. If anybody's seen Caliber 9 or The Boss, let me know. And don't forget to check out my channel and yeah, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys later. Take her easy. Won't you?